happened on the last one. I like the pink. I just don't like the Christmas tree. But I do like the pink. It's very cute. I guess I'll leave it there. Sure those are still working. I was playing around, I'm not gonna be on here super long, but I was playing around with apparently her face changes with these different emotions. The surprise face is hilarious. Okay, let me get to it. So it always ends up sounding louder when I listen to the playback. I just don't know how I feel about this background. Like, why do they have so many Christmas-like backgrounds? Makes no sense to me. What's this one? I might, if I'm gonna do that one, I may need to change to okay. Maybe Hot Pink Chica, I think. I wanted to thank all of my DzPeepz for your positive energy, your prayers, and your positive comments in the chat, and the positive comments that you guys have left after the lives have ended. Thank you to everybody that's been watching on Rumble as well. It is definitely appreciated. I wonder if now... Okay, see, now you can see her full. Apparently I had to adjust the settings for that. Now you guys can see her full outfit. See, I'm still learning with this app. So apparently that's the way. There's a setting I have to adjust in order to try to show her full body outfit. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, now you guys can kind of see. I spent a lot of time coding this to create the full avatar, and I want you guys to actually see the full avatar. So anyways, thank you to everyone, especially on Rumble, that have been tuning in. It is definitely a very beautiful thing to see that platform growing, because that is the platform I want to be on full time and move away from YouTube, just because of all the censorship that they do on this, on the YouTube app. 'Cause right now I'm multi-streaming to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and I think it should be streaming to Rumble, and I don't know if it's streaming to Instagram, but I had everything like synced up. So again, thank you to those who have been supporting on the Rumble platform. And let me drop this in the chat real quick. Okay, so there's the link. For those who are currently not following on Rumble, make sure you go visit me on Rumble, hit the follow button. And that way, every time I go live or upload a video, you'll get notified. I know some of you were saying that you weren't getting the notifications. I'm not sure why. May need to update the app, or like force stop the app and just refresh it, like relaunch it. Sometimes I know I have to do that. Even with the Rumble app, it tends to have glitches. So definitely, if you're not regularly force stopping the app and clearing the cache, it's going to have limited functionality. So let me see. I really did not know I could change her facial expressions. I don't know why they call that extra. That is hilarious. But yes, anyway, make sure that you're hitting the like button. Make sure that you do share this live. And for those that are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, just like on Rumble. No, that is not the one I wanted. You know what? I like Strawberry Girl better with this background. I feel like, yeah, the color contrast is better. See, I think if I'm going to use this background, I'm going to use Strawberry Girl D. Purple Flower, good to see you, my love. Thank you so much for tuning in. And y'all, don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. So I wonder if I can make the adjustments, if I could show her full outfit too. Let me see. I'm just having a little bit of fun while I'm on here. Oh, okay. So now you can see, like, there we go. Now you can see her full fit. That way you guys can see like her socks and her shoes. Grand rising to you, Neptune Pisces. Good to see you. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Definitely not going to be a long live. So I'm laying down right now, speaking healing over my body and abundance into my life. I'm very grateful for everyone's support and positive energy. Neptune said, still catching up on the playback from last night. That's why I'm not going to do one tonight. I really do need to rest. My body is going through a lot of changes. And I do want to get back into the Pizzagate of it all. I have been doing some new research as far as this going way beyond the Diddy trial. Just how deep all this stuff goes, you know, beyond the music industry, Hollywood, and government. But the main thing I want to get everyone's focus on is the spiritual and biblical aspect of what is going on between Iran and Israel. So I will be doing a live about that soon. Definitely not tonight, because I am very tired, and it's just been a very long day, very busy day, and I need to rest. I'm looking forward to Sunday, and looking forward to the video shoot, that opportunity. By the way, for those that want to support, let me drop my link in the chat, because I did look up the distance. It's a little over an hour away from where I'm at, and I didn't know it was going to be that far. And I'm speaking into existence that everything I need comes to me with ease. For those that would like to support assisting with transportation costs for Sunday's event, please feel free to send a donation to my Cash App or Venmo. All donations are appreciated, even if it's a smaller one, because like I said, now that I've gotten the details from, part of the management team, and shout out to Up Above Entertainment, by the way, shout out to the entire management team, to the producer I met, to the head of the media department, the other editor, shout out to Little Flip, Freestyle King, shout out to CoryWithTheKeys and the entire crew. Elva, thank you so much for contacting me the other night to let me know that you guys did select me for the video. I am looking forward to it. That's also why I need to make sure I get proper rest over the next day, because I want to be fully prepared for that on Sunday. Thank you, Neptune Pisces. I appreciate the congratulations. I'm actually very excited. I don't sound like it because I'm not feeling 100% right now, but it's just because I am so exhausted. Like, I was up dealing with this GI condition and didn't even lay down to go to bed until like close to 8 a.m. And then I had to wake up a couple hours later just to take care of things. So I am definitely going to be resting tonight, probably even more than likely tomorrow. If I do a live, I was thinking about, I might do some covers just to kind of warm up my voice, because I don't know if it's going to be like any singing required on Sunday. And you guys, I just made a new melody on my piano app. Like, it's been so dope. Really getting back into the music. Like, a random beautiful melody came, and I started writing a song called Feelings for Me. And just, I'm so just excited on the music journey that I'm on, despite the medical challenges. And like I told you guys before, I'm doing this for me, to prove that the medical challenges have no power over me, and that I'm going to still accomplish every goal I set out to accomplish. So thank you, Purple Flower and Neptune Pisces, for the congratulations. Neptune said, my best friend gave me some good news. That's pretty similar to your good news. That's one of the reasons why I wasn't. Oh, it's okay. Look, I know if y'all don't tune in, people get busy. I know y'all catch the replay. So, but congratulations to your friend. And yeah, I'm really excited. I am super excited, actually, to see how everything is going to go, and looking forward to meeting with some new, just new connections, and positive ones, because it's been quite the journey this past year. And, what I previously thought was alignment were lessons, and now it's actual alignment from those lessons. And I've been speaking into existence when I've been doing my prayers and meditation and mantras that I deserve to live the life I've always wanted to live, and I deserve to get paid doing what I love to do, being able to make my own schedule, as well as being able to actually get my health taken care of. So this is more than just an opportunity for me to participate in the video and, really get into possibly even some acting roles. music for sure, and then the media aspect, being able to get into the production side of things. So yeah, it's going to be a very great opportunity. Like I said, I didn't know it was as far as it was until today when I was reviewing the details of the email. So yeah, it is going to take me a little over an hour to travel to get there, and it's worth it. It is so worth it. So anybody that would like to support, like I said, that aspect of Sunday, please feel free to send any donations to my Cash App or Venmo, because it's gonna cost me to go, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you, but it's worth it, and I can feel it, and I've been having premonitions about it. So like I was saying earlier during the conversation, I said I just believe that since the Most High and my ancestors aligned everything for me to be selected, that everything I need is going to come to me with ease, so that I can go, have a good time and get back safe. So yeah, Purple Flower said, I miss your voice, D. It's been a minute. Life has been busy for me, but good to see you, my love. And y'all know y'all can always catch the replays, even if you don't get a chance to actually jump on while I'm live. You can definitely always catch the replays. And I really do appreciate the comments that you guys leave after the lives. Okay, it's actually not what I was trying to do. The app. So yeah, I really do. I love seeing all the positivity and the encouragement. It really means a lot to me, because the moments where my body is not being cooperative are very challenging and at times frustrating, because I know my body is screaming for medical treatment. And this is also the motivation for me pursuing my goals, is so I can have the financial resources to pay all of my out-of-pocket costs that insurance won't cover, so I can go ahead and get the biopsies done. They're going to have to redo another colonoscopy, of course, and some other testing. So the main thing is I want to be able to get everything taken care of, get everything removed that needs to be removed. That way I don't have to physically deal with this anymore. And I always speak healing from my crown down to my feet. I know there's people that would love to see health challenges overtake me, but like I said, I just believe that I can achieve anything despite this. If I beat thyroid cancer twice with no chemo, no medication, and went into remission twice, whatever is going on is already healed and taken care of. So I just need to manifest the resources to pay what I need to pay, and just get everything scheduled, and let's get it done, because I want to enjoy my life. I want to travel. I want to go to the beach. I want to be able to go and start doing food reviews. And the mukbang thing, I don't really understand why people want to watch people eat, but apparently that's a big thing. So since I am a chef, and I'm also a certified culinary trainer, and I am nationally ServSafe certified for food protection management, definitely visiting restaurants and trying their food, doing the food reviews. For me, it's going to be more than just a mukbang. I'm going to also evaluate if they are adhering to food safety standards. I'm a real chef. And I've helped a lot of new restaurant openings and have trained, which again, that's what first brought me out to Houston in 2012, was me being a certified culinary trainer for Darden restaurants at Longhorn Steakhouse. So it always is amazing when I tell people that I opened the Woodlands Longhorn, and they're like, for real? And I'm just like, yeah, I've done that for years. So now, of course, physically I can't do that, but I can also bring all of the knowledge of health and nutrition to YouTube and to my other platforms. So you guys stay tuned for all of that. I am just excited, because at a moment when I was feeling discouraged, I went on Saturday and I was pumped up, and I did hear from, and shout out to Dexterity Brent Law. I did hear from him, and sent him some of my reels on Instagram and got some positive feedback. But I didn't really hear from anybody else. So initially I was like feeling discouraged and like, man, I hope I hear back from them. And then I just was like, you know what? What's meant for me is literally, it's a mantra. What is meant for me comes to me with ease, whether it's opportunity, financial resources, healing, divine favor, divine protection. Everything I call in comes to me with ease, instead of lowering my frequency to anxiety, panic, and worry, which anxiety is a symptom of Graves' disease. So initially, when I'm dealing with a whole lot that feels overwhelming, my initial reaction may be anxiety, but then once I ground and center myself and pray, it's like, no, shift your frequency. And I got like a few downloads during my meditation and prayer, and one of them said, don't chase dreams, become the dream. And the other one, I wrote it down, but I can't jump off the app to look at it. The other one was release, let go, and flow, which that might actually become a song. Release, let go, and flow. When I start to flow with life, instead of worrying about what I can't control, which Scorpios, we do always worry about what we can't control. I just said, I'm going to flow with life, and whatever is meant to be will be. And then I got the phone call the other night, and they were like, yeah, we actually did email you, but for whatever reason, I didn't get the email. So at a moment where I'm doubting, you know, if I was good enough, or if I did a good job, it's like, it was never that I didn't do a good job. It was just, you know, I hadn't received the communication. And so it taught me to remember to keep my confidence up and to believe in myself. And people don't understand, when you have like chronic conditions like Graves, I was born with this. I just wasn't diagnosed until I was in my 20s. And when you have conditions that do affect you, that you do need medical treatment for, and you're not able to get that, so therefore they become worse, it weighs on your mental, you know, because without health, you don't have wealth. Like if you got a whole bunch of stuff going on and you need medical treatment and you can't financially afford it, that shit can be like super depressing. So that's why I focus on like my avatars, you know, creating these characters, creating content, my music, my healing, you know, being uplifting and raising the vibration, and also getting into my research. So it's like I am managing multiple things that I'm doing, working on, you know, not just my lives, but creating new channels, creating new content, and not only editing, but also promoting it, while also promoting and supporting other people as well. So, you know, it gets to be overwhelming sometimes. And my body kind of, when it does this, when it's doing a lot, it's reminding me to have balance, to stop and rest and flow. That I don't have to be constantly working on everything. And sometimes I need to make sure that I am putting my health first above everything. Because again, without health, you can't have wealth if you're not healthy and you're doing too much. And so like when I've been showing you guys the angel number meanings, every number has a meaning, and it's just about the intention behind it. So like how I showed you guys 666, and the angelic number means balance and harmony. It has nothing to do with anything evil. And that popped up. And I was like, okay, balance means I need to make sure I'm getting proper rest, you know, because trying to operate off of 3 hours of sleep, you know, 3.5 hours of sleep is not healthy. And so, yeah, I'm going to definitely rest tonight. And tomorrow, I more or less want to be just preparing for Sunday. And Sunday, I want to go and just have a great time, because I really don't get a lot of opportunity to be outside because of what my body, the challenges. And I'm grateful that there have been people physically around me that have been witnessing what I go through, and they've been encouraging. So shout out to everyone who's been encouraging, supportive, positive, sending prayers, sending love, checking on me. Thank you to all of you, because it really does mean a lot to me. Neptune said, this might sound weird, but with your good news, you've just inspired me to get back in the business. That's what's up, family. I love to hear that. And that's the whole point in me sharing, what I go through, is to inspire you guys. If I can do it, you can do it, And I want those of you who have been genuinely supporting me, I want you guys along for this journey. The tests and trials, like I told you guys, I was shown this in heaven, like that sepia colored Monopoly board of my life, where it was really hard for like a long period of the Monopoly board. But then because I kept going, all of a sudden, like the thickness and the difficulty cleared, and then things just started to take off, like one thing after the other, and my whole entire life was completely different in the best way possible. Like literally in the best way possible. So I'm very, very grateful that I have had the strength and the perseverance and the resilience to bounce back no matter what challenges or difficulties I've been met with, especially over this past year. I'm still here, and I'm still standing, and I'm still pursuing my goals and dreams and the things that I've set out to do. No matter what I've been through, I am still pursuing exactly what I prayed for and what I've been calling in. So it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of timing, divine timing, and divine alignment. Some things we want right away, it's not meant for that moment. It's meant for a later time. And the journey is to see, what will you do when faced with the difficulty? What will you do when faced with the challenges? Do you give up, or do you let the difficulty make you? Do you learn the lessons that you need to learn and still overcome and still achieve your goals despite what you've been faced with? And so, this part of the journey is not just for all of you. This is for my future children, for them to see, what mommy persevered through, so that they can see that they can also be that strong. So, I'm grateful for the will to keep going, and I'm extremely grateful for the healing and the growth, the not regressing into toxic or self-destructive behaviors that I've had in the past, really keeping my integrity intact, not listening to low vibrational people that are, making disgusting suggestions and just stupid shit. When I have so many talents, it's just a matter of aligning with the best opportunity and with the best frequency. That's the thing. Create your own frequency. And that's literally what I'm doing. Just like my favorite artist of all time, Prince, Sir Prince Rogers Nelson. Prince created his own frequency in the industry and in the world, period. And that's why his legacy has never died. So I am really grateful for the opportunity coming up. Literally, like, I really thought about this, especially after I had a conversation yesterday, and it was pointed out to me, like, D, you went to a casting call and you obviously nailed it because they called you back. And it's like your first time doing a casting call, and then you get a call back, and now you've been selected to be in the video, and you've been selected to meet with people that align with your energy and your talents. And, it was just like, this is huge. You should really be celebrating. And so I'm grateful for that perspective, very grateful for that, because I never looked at it that way. I was like, damn, you're right. Yeah, that is kind of dope. The first time I go do a casting call and actually get a call back and, get cast in a video. So definitely going to listen to my body when it's telling me to rest, I'm going to rest. That's why you guys are seeing the avatar and not my face. Because when I'm not feeling well, I definitely don't feel like trying to cam up and, you know, put up the green screen and lighting and all that other stuff. So you guys get a chance to see Strawberry Girl D. This is Strawberry Girl D. Shout out to all of the Juneteenth celebration. I did enjoy seeing that everywhere. This was the very first avatar I created. This is Melanin Queen D, and as you can see, she's got braids and her natural hair, just like me in real life. And that was the very first avatar I designed and developed. And then the second one, this is Hot Pink Chica. And yeah, that's Samurai D, but I want to redevelop and design her because I feel like she's kind of boring. I was going for a different look, but I don't know. I want to make her more poppin'. And then, of course, this is Strawberry Girl D. And this is the most recent one I developed, which is Prince's Purple World D. Because, like I said, Prince is my favorite artist of all time. So she is definitely, her whole entire look is inspired by Sir Prince Rogers Nelson. Let me see if I can adjust it so you guys can see her whole outfit too. Hold on. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I am actually, in addition to that, I am a web developer. And I do specialize in HTML and CSS3, JavaScript programming and coding. I am pursuing a career in that as well. And the avatars are just a part of the beginning of my animation. So like my movie that I'm writing and producing, at first I titled it Gog versus Magog, then I realized that's kind of, what's the word? Redundant. So I'm going to change the title to Gog and Magog. It might be the Gog and Magog Purge. I think I'm going to switch the title to that. Basically talking about the war that we're in right now. Well, that the U.S. has chosen to get themselves involved in. The war between Iran and Israel. Because it's biblical. It's been spoken of since the beginning of the Bible. Technically since Genesis, but definitely in Exodus. So my lives, I'm going to be speaking about it, but my movie that I am producing, I'm writing this movie, editing the movie, creating the characters, designing, developing everything, and actually producing it. And so it's going to be an animation, and a lot of the characters are going to look like these different types of avatars. So this is just kind of the beginning of my animation development, but definitely, like I said, I appreciate all of you so much for your positive energy. Thank you to all of my DzPeepz. Thank you to all of the supporters on Rumble, the Rumble DzPeepz. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who has been tuning in on other platforms as well. The Instagrammers, the Facebookers, and the Twitchers. So thank you so much. And there's a couple of other apps I recently found out about that I'm going to include when I do these multi-streams from this app on my phone and see if all of them will work. So family, again, thank you so much. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There is the link in the chat for those who have not. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube. Make sure that you like this video, and hold on, let me drop it again for Rumble. For those who are not following me, I just dropped the link. Make sure that you go to Rumble, look up Just D Show, click follow and subscribe. That way you get notified every time I go live. And thank you to those who have been signing my Stop Global Cyberbullying and Gang Stalking petition or stop YouTube global cyberbullying gang stalking. And thank you to those who have signed. Please remember to share the petition as much as you can. And again, I'm looking forward to Sunday, going to the actual video shoot, being a part of it. For those who would like to support the transportation costs for that, I just dropped the link for the Cash App and Venmo. Please feel free to send any donations there. But thank you all for your support. I am so grateful for this new opportunity and for the connections I've already made. Shout out again to Up Above Entertainment and the entire management team. Thank you to Alejandro and to Aldo for the tour. Y'all stay tuned for that content. I have a whole bunch of raw footage from the tour that I'm editing as we speak. And y'all look, Neptune, definitely follow me on Twitch. Twitch is a newer platform that I'm trying to get used to, and it's multi-stream into Twitch right now, actually. But yeah, I am looking forward to these new beginnings. I'm looking forward to being able to actually record my music at Up Above Entertainment, as well as manifesting the resources to rent out their set. That way, when you guys see Just D Show, you see it from an actual live set. And they have that entire green screen media production area. So I am excited about these new beginnings. And as I kept telling you guys, y'all remember I kept showing you the angel numbers over the past few months and how we kept seeing 555. 555 is the angelic number for new beginnings and abundance. 222 is the angelic number for collaborations and partnerships. And remember how that kept coming up. So I keep a log in my phone daily. Every single time I see a triple angelic number, I document it in my little notepad. And when I tell you the angels and ancestors have been communicating in an abundance, I'll post it actually in the chat here after the live once it uploads, just so you guys can see all the angel numbers I've been seeing every day. 444 repeatedly, 333 repeatedly, 555 repeatedly, 222, 111, 1111, 1212, 888. And 888 is the infinity number for good karma and good abundance. So I've been seeing 888 multiple times daily, and even the quadruple 8888. So no matter what I am being faced with, and I'm getting my faith is increasing as I'm saying this, even though I'm laying here in pain, the infinity, the good karma, the angels showing me this, angelic order showing me constantly that 888 is letting me know that everything you endured was not in vain, and we got you, and just keep moving forward and keep claiming your abundance. That's why I speak these things into existence, that I'm already healed, I'm already abundant, I'm already living the life that I have prayed for and that I've been setting intentions for, and that I know I can overcome all of this if I just keep moving forward. And again, the number 8 is the infinity number for positive divine alignment and for positive manifestations. So I know the reason I've been made to go through this journey is to be Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. My life has been a living sacrifice. Definitely, my life has been a living sacrifice, especially this past year. I have gone through so much, and I have persevered through it all. And I didn't even realize just how resilient I was until it was pointed out to me yesterday. So, people want to claim religions, which is not of God, but what about when your life starts to be the real life example of walking by faith? Everything had to be stripped from me in order for y'all to be able to witness this real life manifestations, despite the challenges, despite the obstacles, despite the people that worked collectively and individually to try to stop me and didn't break me at all. If anything, made me stronger. And the very people who shitted on me, betrayed me, treated me like shit, ignored me, avoided me, didn't help, made excuses, lied, took advantage, all of that, all those people will have to sit back and watch as the Most High God starts to bless me. And that's why I'm not mad at the people who I'm no longer in alignment with, because at the end of the day, I learned the lesson I needed to learn from those situations. And I didn't allow those situations to distract me from continuing to pursue my goals, no matter what I go through. And so I always speak abundance and prosperity and healing and peace and divine favor, even when I may not see my way, even when I don't know, where the money's going to come from, or am I going to get better? Am I going to stop bleeding? Like, when you start going through the human aspect is when you have to raise your frequency or create the frequency of abundance by focusing on that. That way, what you vibrate out to the universe is what you'll receive. So, this part of the journey is for those of you who have been following me for a long time to see, hey, Dee went through all this shit and she still accomplished her goals. She still accomplished her dreams despite all the difficulty. And if I can do it, you can do it. So I just want you guys to be encouraged. And I want you guys to know that you are appreciated. You are valued. To those that truly do support my platform, thank you. I genuinely have love for every last one of you. And just know that you can make it through anything if you just continue to push forward and just visualize. Like, I literally visualize myself. And it helps that I do have premonitions, because those are glimpses of what's about to manifest. And I keep seeing myself permanently in my new house. I keep seeing myself working with my future divine masculine, and us literally working together, collaborating, doing business together, and doing it well, by the way. Not just making money, but making an impact individually and together with the business collaborations, and then doing the spiritual side of the collaboration. And then I'm seeing me presenting my movie. I'm seeing me healed. Then I see me get married. Then I see me with my children. So it's like, those are motivation for me not to give up. That just because it might feel difficult doesn't mean it's not leading to a blessing. Everything is about what you vibrate out. What you focus on, you give your power to. So if I were to focus on my circumstances, I would be depressed. If I were to focus on how difficult it's been, I would have been gave up. And the one like new acquaintance I've made, she, like, when she witnessed me, having that, witnessed the aftermath of me having an episode, she was like, most people going through what you are going through would have been gave up. I can't, because if I give up, then everything I have gone through and am going through would be in vain. It would just be for nothing. So no, I've got way too many goals to accomplish, and I've got to be that example, like I said, to my future children and to all of you, to just persevere and watch the things you want to manifest, watch them come in, because they're going to come in according to your faith. And in the Bible, where it talked about the woman with the issue of blood, she wasn't healed because she touched the tip of Yeshua's garment. She was healed because she had faith that she would be healed. Just like when I healed from thyroid cancer twice. No chemo, no medication, none of that. No radiation, none of that. I was healed by my faith. I was healed by changing my life, changing the way I thought, changing the way that I eat. And so now it's a matter of, I know I need surgery. Let's manifest the resources to get it done so I can live my best life. And that's exactly why these opportunities are so important, because they'll put me in a position to where now I can pay for everything that I need to pay for. Now I can go and get all the procedures done. I can get the biopsies done. We can get the surgery scheduled. We can get the tumors removed, and I can keep it pushing with my life. So thank you all for your support. Again, for those that would like to support the journey for Sunday, feel free to drop a donation to my Cash App or Venmo. Thank you for your prayers and your positive energy. I can't pronounce the name, RHMOURA. You helped me to push on in hard times, so I'm thankful and wish, oh, bless you. Thank you for that. Wish you the best. Keep going. I received that, and I'm so glad to know. See, this is the whole point. When you guys give me that type of feedback, you have no idea how much that encourages me to know that me sharing my journey is encouraging you. So thank you. Thank you for that positive energy. And yeah, keep going. Let my life be an example that you can overcome anything and still keep pushing forward. So family, love you guys so much. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for the congratulations and for the support. You guys mean so much to me. Have a beautiful night, family.